When somebody watches this, they're going to think, wow, that Coach Greg, he's just leaving those comments up for views. He wants to create controversy. He wants to see people calling him the N-word. That is not what I stand for. Coach Greg and the Chef Andre Rush controversy, it doesn't end. A number of people have made video response to this, and rightly so. I've seen many of them, but this one, bunch of misinformation was given, and I'm here to clear my name yet again. This video was posted by RX Muscle. It's called Chef Andre Rush Controversy. So it starts at 27 minutes, and I'm gonna respond and clear the air and make sense of what's going on.
Andre Rush is the White House chef. Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah,
Dave Palumbo says he's a great guy. He interviewed on his channel. It almost got 1 million views. But is he really a great guy, and should Dave Palumbo be defending him and essentially throwing Coach Greg under the bus? Did I actually do something wrong here? Well, we're going to see and find out. Correct Dave where he messed up.
He looks like Ronnie Coleman with a chef's outfit on, right?
Yeah, big arms.
So do you think he's natural? Coach Greg, you made a video, said probably not natural, probably doing some trenbolone sandwiches. Why not talk about the real supplements you're taking? Criticize the things that he said in the video, that they're not true, that he's misleading people. Is there anything wrong with that? No, I don't think there is.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I mean, just genuinely nice.
So nice. He just loves to work. Just a great overall human being.
He sleeps like a couple hours a night. He hardly sleeps. He gets up real early. He's former military, so he's got the whole mentality of a very regimented.
He only sleeps a couple hours a night. He's from the military. He's used to that kind of stuff. Dave actually believes that.
And a couple guys a couple of the YouTubers, Derek from No Plates, No Dates, More Plates, More Dates. Sorry about that.
It's plates for dates, Dave. Get it right. Plates for dates. I'm just kidding. It's more plates, more dates, but I like plates for dates better.
And then Greg Doucette went on, a rant. There was racial comments on there, and Andre actually screenshotted one of those.
Racial comments on my wall, really? Or was it in fact on his wall? Or was it in fact DM'd to him? It wasn't on my wall, Dave. It was not on my wall. You need to research harder than last time. Was not on my wall.
Can you believe this? What's wrong with our society, John?
That to me is just so disgusting.
And I agree. It's horrendous that people write that anywhere. No one should be using N-word like that. You shouldn't. On his wall, my wall, in DMs, it shouldn't be done. I do not condone or support that. Do not. I do not.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, I don't think you need to though a low IQ at all, because then it is belittling only dumb people are racist.
It's not just people who are morons that are saying these things, because that belittles morons. I'm a moron. I'm not saying that. A lot of us are morons. We aren't smart all the time. I don't know how to do technology. A lot of us aren't very smart in a lot of things. The N-word or hate in general, I don't care if it's because of the color of your skin, your gender, your sexual preference, whether you're gay, straight, or trans. It's not acceptable to put people down for being those things. Not acceptable. Whether you're a genius or a moron, not acceptable.
First of all, what I think Greg should have just disabled all the comments on the video at that point. If he's not going to delete those comments,
So Greg should have disabled the comments. They weren't the comments on my wall, Dave. When somebody watches this, they're going to think, wow, that Coach Greg, he's just leaving those comments up for views. He wants to create controversy. He wants to see people calling him the N-word. That's a Coach Greg move. I don't like that about Coach Greg. That is not what I stand for. I do not stand for this, and I want to make that abundantly clear to everyone.
By leaving them, he's kind of endorsing this whole thing and allowing these guys to do that. And I know, look, these guys, I know people put stupid comments on a lot of things, and I don't really delete anything, but...
First of all, YouTube deletes comments. I'm not a YouTube comment deleter. You think I got time for that? And I read and respond more than almost any YouTuber out there. I don't care if you have 1 follower or 1 million followers. I am actively engaged in reading the comments as much as I can. And I respond. And I respond on other comments on other people's walls. I do it all the time. That's just the kind of person I am. And listen, I sleep a lot more than 2 to 3 hours a night, and I still find the time to do that.
Like I said, the guy is the nicest guy. Like, why anyone would even resort to that?
And clearly Chef Rush is the nicest guy, right? He would never post inappropriate comments on people's walls himself. It's only others that resort to doing that to him. He would never in a million years say all those things that I screenshotted that he said. Dave, I strongly suggest you watch my video. You need to watch my video, and then you need to make another video explaining what you learned.
Andre's post, whatever he posted on that thing, they deleted his comment, which would have to be Greg deleting it, I would assume.
Dave has literally been doing YouTube videos for years and hasn't realized that YouTube deletes comments. YouTube has, I don't know how it works. YouTube has fancy robots that recognize words and delete them. They even delete good comments sometimes. Not only that, in my video, I said, go and make a post. I will pin it to the top. Pin it to the top so you can explain what you meant.
People seem to want to stir up this whole racist or racial situation for views or for people paying attention to them.
I'm not stirring up racial controversy. Chef Rush did by making the post that he made. I mean, how obvious is that?
I'm not blaming Greg. What I'm blaming is I'm just blaming the fact that it shouldn't even have been allowed. Once you see something like that go haywire.
He's blaming that it shouldn't have been allowed. Once you see something going haywire like that, it's your responsibility to disable it. Dave, it didn't go haywire on my wall. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't see any comments. There is no comments about this. This was sent to Chef Rush either on his wall or in his DMs, not through me.
I mean, I didn't see the video and I didn't see the comments, but maybe Greg, and I don't even know Greg. I've never seen one video of his.
So no one's even seen the video or the comments. So Dave is asking 2 people to comment about this. No one's even watched my video. I mean, I get it. We're all busy. Coach Greg is as busy as anyone. 100 hours a week I'm working. I'm a busy guy. I make sure I have the time to watch the videos that I'm commenting on.
And I'll be honest, I haven't watched the whole Greg Doucette rant. So I don't even know what he said in there. So I'm not.
You probably should, Dave, because we have no idea what's in his.
Maybe he should have put up the video and said, let's watch this and let's react to this. Let's watch the video about Chef Rush. We love this guy. He's such a great guy. And then when he said, fuck your mother, your brother, and your dog, and your sister. Or about the other comment where he said the guy's parents should be in jail, or he himself should be in jail. Maybe if you'd seen those comments, you'd be singing a different tune about how nice he is. You'd be saying, wow, that screaming Coach Greg sounds like a parrot from Aladdin. He actually seems pretty nice after all in comparison to what the other guys are saying.
Andre is a huge freaking man. He probably eats a lot of food, and he can say whatever he wants.
Dave, no, you can't just say whatever you want. If it's a lie, you can't say it. Can I say, is this bizarro world again where I can say whatever I want? I eat 10,000 calories a day. I ride my bike 8 hours a day. I don't sleep. I'm up 24 hours a day. I work 200 hours a week, making sure I give you the best information. 200 hours a week. Sure, I exaggerate that I can time travel because I'm on HRT, but I'm clearly being sarcastic. Or am I? I've time traveled so much, I've time traveled from bizarro world to the normal world and back again. I've seen it all. It's Coach Greg.
It is okay in 2021 on the internet as well to embellish.
Just because it's 2021, it's not okay to embellish. That's a nice way for saying lie.
No, when I get mad at people who I work with who complain like, I'm tired and I said, listen, I'm never late and I work 50 hours a day. It's not to be taken literal.
There's a difference between outright lying and saying a joke and being sarcastic. If I say I'm eating 6,000 to 10,000 calories a day only because I ate it one day when I ate against Will Tennyson, that's a lie. One day in the year I ate 10,000 calories. No other day did I do that. Is it okay for me to then say, I eat 10,000 calories on my diet and look at the biceps? 10,000 calories a day, 1,200 grams of protein, 2 hours sleep, because I'm working 200 hours a week. No, that is not okay. But if you joke and say, man, I eat so much, like 10,000 calories. Yeah, I eat like 48,000 donuts a day. We can tell that's a joke. There's a difference between a joke and misleading people on purpose. And Rush, you can clearly see he ain't joking when he said what he was eating, sleeping, training, and doing all those push-ups.
It's the response. Why does that incite a racial element? It's like if you're arguing with a fat person, you start making fun of them for being fat.
Exactly. Romano's hitting the nail on the head here. You can attack what I'm saying, but not say it's a racist remark. Don't bring race into the equation. If I make a video criticizing what a woman's doing, it's not because I don't like women. I treat men, women, and circles the same because we're all circles. Have you not watched my videos? Does anyone on YouTube promote inclusivity more than me? It's all about we're all circles. I keep saying this over and over again. I probably said it 100 videos by now.
But Vic Richards used to say he ate 30,000 calories a day. And you know what? I interviewed him years later and he said, Joe Weider wanted me to, say that.
And you not see just how much bullshit is being presented? Vic Richards, 30,000 calories a day. Oh, I don't eat that. Maybe 10,000, maybe. But Joe Weider wanted him to say that, to sell magazines, wanted him to lie, wanted him to lose his integrity. That is what people do. That is not what I do. That's why I keep making videos like this, to dispel the myths, to call out the bullshit. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin or whether you're male or female or a circle. So let's read some of the comments, see what the commenters are saying. Zach Ween says, God forbid Dave does some actual background research before making his opinionated statements about people. Greg is actually trying to educate people and stop the misleading claims from people like the chef. Scott King writes, from what I understand, you guys saying you did not watch Greg's video to see how Chef treated him might do that. Eric Santiago, FK Rush, he isn't a good person, he's a con artist. Just because he came on RX Muscle and did an interview doesn't make him a good person. Dave, you might want to do your homework before stating your claims. You are not free. Dave, peddling false information. Watch Greg's videos. Jeez. Johnny Bailey, this is my favorite show, but after reading the comments about the whole crew not looking at the evidence Greg produced, I'm going to have to rain check on this one, SMH. You guys need to look at all of the evidence before you speak. Usually John, Greg V, Mr. G, and Lee are good about this type of topic. George Washington writes, Dave, you need to quit inventing and making up stories. You hear about the Doucette Chef Rush story, you don't find out or get any info about it, and you make a news story, one that you invented that has zero truth to it, and you make your poor guest sit there and comment about it. You make the guest comment about something that does not exist. Did you ask Doucette what the issue is? Do you know what the story is? It's like listening to a 90-year-old with dementia discussing something. Connie B writes, Chef Rush doesn't even deserve to be mentioned on this or any other channel. His diet, training, and 3 hours of sleep a night is the biggest load of, looks like a dog poop icon. Then his reaction and the immature responses he sent people for calling BS to his interview and diet training was ridiculous. The guy needs a reality check and to get over himself. Althurnery TTV writes, Dave, do some research. If you're going to talk about YouTube drama, I'm a big fan of yours, but Chef Rush is no nice guy. You should see what he tells people. He told a kid that he wishes his dad was in jail. Real nice. Not to mention all the other things he said. Fergal Holmes. Come on, Dave. Stop telling a half story and getting your facts wrong. That video with Chef was obviously full of total lies. Also, what about how he was replying to people? No comment on that? His replies to innocent comments were incredibly aggressive and OTT. Of course, the racism is out of order, but the good old chef isn't totally innocent either. Do some proper research before sticking your oar in. So as you can see, one of the most important parts of reporting a story is getting the story right, providing accurate information that you can back up. Men's Health, they reported a story that Chef Rush gave them. Gave them the times he went to bed and ate and so on. They reported that story. I called them out on that story because I didn't believe it, because I believed they were shoveling us a bunch of BS. If you actually believe that, you probably also believe that Michael Hearn is natural and that he eats a lot of duck eggs and that's why he's so jacked. You probably believe that. Do you see how I named Michael Hearn here? I've named him in so many videos, and he doesn't hate me. He doesn't write hate comments. He doesn't treat his fans in an appropriate way. He actually wrote me in private to say, hey, great video, good job, we should collaborate sometime. You see how you can react positively to a story done about you? Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. The bloops, they're over there. Follow me on the gram, the TikTok. Get your friggin' stories right and get my friggin' cookbook. More anabolic than last time. Lots of delicious recipes. Please get the book. And until next time, I am out.